Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today we're gonna present about chart recorder. But first of all, I'm gonna tell you about our list member. So there is 12 members, starting from Husaini, Aiman, Norbazlan, Azman, Roland, Muhaimin, Syahiran, Hazimi, Syahinda, Syuhada, Nadia and Husna. So next. So first of all, I'm gonna present about what is chart recorder. So the first one is chart recorder is an instrument which is an electromechanical device. So it records an electrical or mechanical input onto a paper, or we call it the chart. So chart recorder works in three ways basically. So first one is entirely mechanical, or we call it clockwork mechanism. So next one is electromechanical, or we call it electric clockwork mechanism for driving the chart. So the third one is entirely electronic. So there is no mechanical part. Okay, so next I'm gonna pass it to Hazimi.
So today I will present about chart recorder is used to. First, a chart recorder is an instrument that record various process and electrical signal. Next, to monitor scientific and engineering data, generate in testing, diagnostic and statistical analysis. Last, to track involve limited variable that do not require a PC-based interface, paper and pen can still to be the way go. Next, I will pass to my friend.
Okay, there is for my part there is several types of chart recorder. So the first one would be strip chart recorder. Strip chart recorder consists of a roll or strip of paper that passes linearly beneath multiple pen. For this picture, it consists of a single pen. So the working principle would be when there is a signal change, the pen will deflect and record on the paper in the form of chart. So this type of chart recorder usually or suitable to be used in laboratory or in industry. So for future reference, the chart can be stripped off and be used for analysis. So next, okay, this is circular chart recorder. Circular chart recorder consists of a paper disc rotated beneath one or more pens. So the working principle would be the same as the strip chart. So when there is a signal change, the pen will deflect and record the data in the form of chart. The difference between circular chart and strip chart is the resulting chart is circular rather than linear. Okay, this chart is suitable to be used in a batch process that operate in a period. For example, we set it in 24 hours, 7 days, or an hour. So next would be paperless recorder. Paperless recorder is widely used nowadays in industry. It saves paper mainly, and the data can be traced or print out using PC, which is the engineer to analyze the data. I think that's all from me. After this, I will invite my friend Roland to proceed with the presentation.
Okay, when was the first chart recorder? The first chart recorder was invented by Jesse Stevens and introduced to industry by him. From the invention, it helps improve the precision of astronomical observations of stars, providing timing precision much greater than previous method. Bristol Manufacturing Company in 1989 finally continues to manufacture a number of different electromechanical chart recorders as well as other instrumentation, measurement and control products. Next, I will pass to Muhammad.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I will cover on history part. Who invented chart recorder? Basically, we know J.C. Stevens is the first inventor. In 1906, has been promoted to district engineer. Then realized that when higher local citizen, the process of observe and record the height of water is not accurate. In 1911, he created first model of the chart recorder, which is type A recorder. This is type A chart recorder. Then he collaborated with Newport and Volpel for manufacture, surveying, engineering and marketing. Then after a few years, the company has been renamed as Leopold Stevens NC at 1940. And over the years, Stevens invented new chart recorder for various applications. The chart recorder has been used in many unique applications beyond stream gauging that include glacier movement, sewage flow, earth settlement and movement. Then I will proceed to Fazlan.
Okay, and also we talking about the history of the chart recorder. So basically, my main has been introduced. Who is the first investor of the chart recorder, which is J.C. Stevens. This is his face, and there is a very special about this chart, the first model of chart recorder, which is type A chart recorder, because almostly the model of the first model chart recorder, which is type A, has been manufactured or use their idea to be the best original design over 100 years ago, which is when the new product of the chart recorder, basically they use the same principle and also like the same design to create a new chart recorder. Because then I will pass to say that.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I will present about where do we use chart recorder. First, the chart recorder is used in manufacturing plant. Okay, it is chart recorder as example that used in this industry. Then they track such variables as temperature, pressure, flow, pH and humidity. And lastly, laboratories use them to monitor scientific and engineering data generated in testing, diagnostic, statistical analysis and other work requiring graphic record. Then I would like to invite Azman.
Next, I will tell about the application of chart recorder. As we can see, the picture show the cylinder chart recorder that record of the control panel at a water purification plant record water flow rate at different stage of the process. The next, cellular chart recorder tracking temperature in a building in industry. Next, I will pass to Nadia.
Then I will present about when to use the chart recorder. When the process to be tracked involve limited variables that do not require PC-based interface. Usually we use chart recorder in two places, which is industrial site and laboratories. They use chart recorder in industrial site when they have to track such variables as temperature, pressure, flow, pH and humidity, while they use chart recorder in laboratories when they have to monitor scientific and engineering data generated in testing, diagnostic, statistical analysis and other work requiring a graph record. So the next presenter will be Shohada. I will explain why we use chat recorder. First of all, we use chat recorder as an instrument to record various process and electrical signal. Then many of today's chat recorders can also record information in a digital format for download to a computer. For example, we use chat recorder to track such variables as temperature, pressure, flow, pH and humidity in manufacturing plants. In laboratories, we use chat recorder to monitor scientific and engineering data generated in testing, diagnostic, statistical analysis and other work requiring a graphic record. And I will pass to Shahinda.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I will present to you about how to use a chart recorder. Okay, this is the schematic diagram of inside the chart recorder. Basically, this is all the components used in it. First, the DC input signal to the recorder is first filtered, then amplified by the preamp to a level which is less susceptible to noise and interference. This condition signal is then applied to the servo amplifier, which continuously compares it to the feedback signal. The difference between these two signals is a positive or negative error signal that is amplified and used to drive the servo motor. This one is a servo motor. Okay, since the recorder pen is mechanically coupled to the servo motor, as you can see here, the servo motor is coupled with the pen, and then the pen will write it on the chart. So, and servo potentiometer there, its position on the chart represent an accurate and continuous permanent graphic record of the input signal. So, this is an example of a strip chart recorder, and is what is inside strip chart recorder. So I will pass the next presentation to Husna.
Okay, for chart recorder power supply, AC line voltage is reduced by step-down transformers and converted to DC by solid state, rectifiers and regulators. A stable DC voltage generated by a temperature compensated Zener diode is used as zero reference for the servo port. For pen drive system, a DC servo motor is used to control the servo port and record the pen by means of a gear-driven servo drum assembly. The pen is attached to a drive cable which is wrapped around and secured to the drum. As the drum rotates, the pen is moved across the chart proportionate to the amount of drum rotation. Okay, for chart drive system, an internal crystal oscillator generates pulses which are divided down by integrated circuit logic. The chart speed switch select the appropriate pulse rate to drive the stepper motor at the desired speed. Since the crystal frequency is not a function of line frequency, so the chart speed are completely independent.